Whether you like it creamy or crunchy, it's time for Crit Sandwich. Talk about peanut butter.
I assumed as much.
Sorry.
Welcome to Crit Sandwich, the world's tastiest D&D podcast. Crit Sandwich is a twice-monthly podcast where four friends play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons with random settings and plots. We will use adult language and inconsistent character voices. We do edit lightly for brevity and to make us look super fast at math. And of course, we will screw up the rules. I am your host and dungeon master, Casey Sears. To my left, Matt Popich.
Hey, yeah.
So, Matt,
Yeah.
between last episode and this episode,
Uh-huh.
I gave y'all a level.
You did.
What you doing with that level?
It was lovely. I got 2 more dexterity points. Tubby old Friar Ruck is now super fast. He's got 20 dexterity. And should he fall, he'll be able to roll now. He's got slow fall, so he can dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Across the table from me, Chuck Ventus. What did you give V, the Master Hunter, on that level up?
I also just received an ability score improvement, but I put a point into my dexterity and my constitution, so a little bit quicker and a little bit more hardy.
To my right, Robbie Ponder.
Hello.
Reid Harpman.
Reid Harpman got an ability score improvement. He has his charisma maxed out to 20. I got an extra spell slot, an extra spell known, and an extra cantrip.
20?
Yep.
Oh, your charisma, okay.
Nobody
Charisma,
took
yeah.
a feat. I'm surprised.
I didn't
makes
take
sense.
a feat.
We could have, yeah, but no one did. And it's always good to max out your main stat, so...
Mm-hmm.
The feat I was thinking about taking was the inspiring leader one.
Yeah,
but
I would have
then
liked that.
I don't feel like if we get hit by anything, we're going to die anyways.
I also don't see you as a leader.
I thought you were going to say you don't see yourself as an inspiring leader. So I don't want to be.
Is that the
I don't
name
want to
of
be
the
that
feat?
guy, but
Is that what the feat name is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Shots fired.
Let's go ahead and roll for a recap.
Ooh.
Highest
my bad
wins.
die. No. 2.
You had a 5 before, but it's a 2 now. I rolled a 2. So Robbie,
Whoa. I got a 13.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
High number, high roll gets the honors.
Yep.
High roll. How far should I go back? Just our previous episode?
I would say
The basilisk part,
big picture stuff, and then, get a little bit more finite on the setup for where you're at.
Big picture, we came to the island where it was very peaceful before anything happened. This was when we first got there. Reid found out that he has a second cousin, which is Louise. Then we stayed the night, then we got on a cart, and the force fields went down. We didn't know what happened, and then we came into contact, and we were in our wagons, and then we ran to the Everyday Creatures Museum first, and then we went to where a bunch of, what do we call them, planar gems, where we stayed the night there. A dragon met us in the morning. He got frozen in stone. Then we went on a quest to free the dragon. So we went and got some basilisk poison sac and rubbed that on the dragon, freed the dragon. And now we're on our way, and we went up to the Dragon's Museum.
And the dragon is named AC-130.
AC-130, yes. That's our dragon name.
Yes, he has been bombing and taking out bad guys.
Is that accurate? Is that what it is in
Call of Duty?
Is it AC-130?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a real thing,
I like the
right,
name.
Robbie?
It's a gunship.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Is gunship the right term?
I don't know if that's the right term or not, but I've seen him in action before. It's pretty sweet.
Me too, but you have to get like a 15
AC.
kill streak. It's tough.
AC-130.
Not tough for me. Actually, before we really get into the story here, you guys had a chance to grab some gear from the Museum of Dragons and Dragon Slaying. What'd you find?
So I grabbed 2 things. I grabbed Marvelous Pigments.
What is that?
Yeah, it's interesting. So basically it's a whole bunch of paint. And given the opportunity long enough, I don't know when this will come up, but I don't know. I for some reason, I really loved it. Given the opportunity to paint, whatever I paint it becomes real.
Oh.
Right? kind of cool. But, like, when am I going to get a long time to paint? I can't imagine that. However, one other thing that I did get was the Darren's Instant Fortress, which basically it's like a 1-inch metal cube you place on the ground and speak the command word, and then it pops up an entire fortress.
So what does the placard on these things say that helps them with dragons?
Well, the Instant Fortress one says that ancient adventurers, when encountered with a dragon, would attempt to dissuade the dragon from fighting them by basically shielding themselves in a huge fortress. The paint one? I don't know. I didn't think of that. Probably something along the lines of
paint your own dragon.
Yeah.
Come try.
I like that. What do you think of that?
It's like the
finger
kids
paints
exhibit.
for children. That's you're like, oh, what's this?
Or like paint like a hiding place or something like that, like the ability to hide from them, maybe. Okay. Something like that.
You're stretching it, but I'll allow it.
All right. I can't see it coming into play, so.
All right. Chuck, what did V find?
Mine is it's very dragon stuff, Casey, but it's very boring. So, but there is still a case with the mannequin, a suit of armor in it. That's scale mail, but it is, dragon scale mail.
Ooh.
It's that type of armor. It is, the color of the scales on the armor is black. Basically what the armor does is it gives me +1 AC, plus since the scales are black from the type of dragon that it's made from, I have resistance to acid damage. Let me just make sure I'm reading this correctly. Yeah, while wearing this armor, I get +1 bonus to AC. I also have advantage on saving throws against the frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons. And then I have resistance to the one type of damage that is determined by the color of the scales. So it is black scales. And then the other thing that I got was a weapon. It's not a bow because I suck with bows. It is actually a short sword, Dragon Slayer. So the mannequin is holding the sword in front of it. Basically, with that weapon, it's just a +1 to attack and damage rolls made with that weapon. And then if I ever were to hit a dragon with this weapon, it does an extra 3d6 damage to the dragon. So
pretty good.
And then I guess like the placard would say something like historic armor worn by dragon slayers of the past.
Reid Harpman, what did you find?
Reid goes up to a display and it says a scroll of resurrection. And part of the scroll is laid out and part of it's covered up for people who don't accidentally read the whole spell scroll. And it was talking about how medics that would go and fight dragons, medics often catch this spell or use the spell scroll resurrection. And it goes off to talking about a rogue named Illidan who happened to die 3 different times to a dragon, and this spell was casted on him.
Die.
You suck.
Die. Let's get that.
Dear listeners, this is from a previous campaign where Chuck's character got...
Chuck was our rogue, and he was the tank against the black dragon, and it didn't go so hot.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
We convinced him to keep running it. It was awesome.
Reid rolls the scroll up, removes the thing covering up the rest of the wording, rolls it up, and then sticks it in his pocket. As he does this, he feels a slight breeze on his shoulder where there's a separate room that he goes into. We'll see if Casey will want this or not. And he goes into this different room where it talks about dragon riders. And in the center of the room is a saddle made for a dragon.
Sure.
Oh. How are you going to carry that?
Reid pulls out his ring of telekinesis and takes it off the display.
How big is this thing?
A dragon saddle size.
How many, is it for one rider of a dragon?
Yeah, one rider.
Does it have a name? Is this a thing, or did
this
you just
is
make this up?
a creative item?
This is an idea.
Is it just going to magically... All right, whatever.
Yeah, I imagine you could lift this.
Yeah, horses have
I don't think you would even need telekinesis. It'd be very heavy, but...
Do we still have our the transport things? The horses and stuff?
We don't.
Yeah, because we came on foot. We don't have a dragon. Maybe right now we don't, but I like it. You could paint us a saddle.
Yeah.
There you go. I might. A dragon saddle.
I'm not going to... Actually, that paint, like I just got like a bunch of different ideas.
Yeah.
No, it's such a cool thing.
It's
So
funny.
it says in there, the value can't be anything more than 25 gold. So it can't be like,
Oh,
I
okay.
painted myself a scroll of wish. Like it.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking of other things.
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool.
Like
but
vehicles
I don't
and-
know how it would come into play. But
The
we'll see.
things you paint can't be more than 25 gold.
They can't
value
be worth more. Yeah.
Can't be worth more. Okay.
Yeah. So I can't paint a diamond and then just buy the island.
You can't paint a diamond the size of the island and
And then
it crush the island
right.
and kill everyone.
Yeah, that can't happen. So
What
probably
about
the best.
a win button? You
yeah,
push it and
just
we
like a
win.
Staples.
Yeah.
Easy
button.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Like-
A Staples easy button. It's our sponsor this week, Staples.
You get 15% off.
Go to Staples.
that
Tell them
happens.
Crit Sandwich sent you. 15% off.
No, you have to only if you paint the easy button.
You have to paint the easy button and bring it in.
And bring it in. Yeah.
I like that.
So our 3 brave heroes who have recently gone to level 4. Just because.
Yeah, I thought you were going to chime in, Robbie.
Oh,
Like a harmonious, like...
it's not
dong
that
sound.
long. It's like ding, and you're done.
Never mind, just go. You fucked it up. All 3 of us were supposed to do it at the same time.
Okay, let's do it again.
That's too
then.
late. It's past.
And you have walked quickly through the museum, grabbing a couple of items for yourself. Yor and Morticia covered the bodies of the previous museum managers who were in real bad shape. The second museum manager you find in kind of further in the back of the museum. Does anyone want to roll me an investigation check?
Just one person?
Whoever wants to.
Ooh. Reid rolled a 19.
24.
24.
So you notice that this manager did not die the same fate or even the same way as the other manager who was clearly like torn apart and burned up by acid breath. This one was stabbed with small blades, and you notice a trail of blood that doesn't appear to be human leading away from the body.
It's a druids.
Say non-human blood. Druids still bleed red, no matter how much you hate them, Matt Popich.
You don't know.
We do know. We fought some.
Well, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
Do you follow the trail?
I look at. I don't move. I don't follow. I want to look at where the trail goes. So this is a trail of blood that is something from a non-human,
Yes, it goes just kind of around the corner of another display case.
and it was Nikki. She was stabbed by like daggers.
Yes.
Okay.
That's amazing you remember the name of one of the
I was like,
NPCs
who's-
that
Is that
I
for
murdered.
sure?
Is that real?
Actually, I did.
Can we get
I
a
did
fact
make
check on
note.
that?
Oh yeah, no, it was Barry and Vicky.
I still think that's
suck.
pretty impressive.
That is
No,
pretty
it is. I
impressive.
would've
Yeah,
never known.
Barry and Vicky. Barry was acid breath to death up in the front. Poor Vicky is stabbed to death in the back.
In the back.
Oh, in the back of the museum.
Oh, okay.
But actually, from all sides.
Wow. Uh huh.
It's a pretty grisly sight.
So with my investigation check, can I tell if it was done with a weapon, or was it a creature that did the stabbing?
I think he
You
said
can't
small
tell.
blade. Or,
Yeah, it's not. You've well, actually, you probably haven't seen like that much action or anything, but you just you see a lot of cuts and a lot of slashes that are small.
Is anyone next to Reid? Ruckus by Reid.
Do you want someone by Reid?
I ran out, I believe. I was outside because of the...
Well, this is like when we're.
Oh, wait,
chilling out
yeah, we
after
came
got
back
loot.
in.
call us over.
Yeah, why wouldn't you call us over?
I'll call over the leader of the church. Hey, Ruckus. Look at this. She's obviously been stabbed of several times from all sides, and then there's a trail of blood that is non-human that goes off in that direction.
Well, I'm not quite sure what that means, but I think we need to keep going north. We're trying to get out of this island. What do we care about this for?
I just happened to notice it, and The DM made me roll for us while I'm investigating it.
I think we keep traveling unless you think otherwise.
Maybe we're in danger here. Maybe there's something else here that's stabbing.
I'm 100% sure we're in danger here. I think we should go. I think we should leave here as soon as possible.
Okay, I agree. Let's leave. Let's not worry about where this trail is going. What?
Oh, what are you all talking about over here?
That we're leaving.
Well, we're leaving.
Yes.
We are leaving
That trail of blood something's hurt, obviously.
How do you
it's going to
know?
bleed out.
How do you know about the trail of blood? No one told you.
All right, so you guys don't investigate it.
Yeah.
I don't know why we would.
Did I see it?
You just have to walk like 15 feet. It's not like...
I'm going to check this out.
I had to roll 24 to get this information. You just walk up and get it?
Very perceptive.
Honestly, you wouldn't... If they didn't tell you about it, then you wouldn't know unless you also want to check out the body.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
Sure. I'll roll and see if I see it. Or what is this, investigation?
Yeah.
16.
Trying to think. Because I think that's enough to notice. Your roll was so high before, I didn't actually like really pick a DC in my head for what it should have been.
I want to taste the blood.
So the blood is a little bit, it's
poisoned.
It's a little bit greenish in color.
He's dead.
It's not green blood, but imagine if you took red blood and added a little green to it, so it's almost like a brownie-ish, greenish. It's a pretty terrible looking color.
I want to taste it to see if I can see species.
So you might actually give me a survival check with advantage.
Yeah. I rolled an 18 plus 5, 23.
It's been a long time, but you feel like some memories just popping up in the back of your head.
What?
Of kobolds.
Great.
Oh, fuck. Kobolds.
Dragon worshippers. I think we're back to where we just do what I said, but you guys...
Kobolds, V, are those the things we fought before?
We never fought kobolds, did we?
No, we didn't at all.
So Chuck, the monster hunter, the dragon expert, if you want to roll like a history check on kobolds with advantage.
What are those things we fought before?
So when I do rolls for dragons to recall information, it's survival. So wouldn't it be survival, or do we still want to stick with like history of me like looking back into the past?
I think history, if you have...
history makes sense to me. So I'm recalling information, I guess.
Yes, because you're recalling information. Yeah, this is... Yeah, roll a history check.
History? Okay.
Yeah, but with advantage.
With advantage.
Because it's in your wheelhouse.
Okay.
I'm just taking that and applying it more broadly.
I was like, I get advantage for recalling information about dragons because they're my specialty. So with this, you still want me to do advantage?
Yeah, kobolds are kind of dragon kin.
Okay, gotcha. All right, dude.
Oh, man. Nice to pull it off that time was the other day.
So, history again? Or history? 19 total.
Yeah, so you know and can share with the group if you want to that kobolds worship dragons, or maybe even a dragonborn or dragon-related things, draconic objects. Mm-hmm. A lot of dragons use kobolds as their minions to keep their hordes or to add to their hordes. They are little wiry. They're wimps. They're absolute wimps, but usually there are large groups of them. They're little burrowers. They make dragons' lairs for them. They're greedy. They're mean. Angry little, like, dragon rats, almost.
Mm-hmm. For the sake of speed, I say all that.
Okay.
We're dealing with kobolds here.
I still think that all leads that we need to just go and head north as soon as we can.
I agree.
So you guys all walk from the back of the museum out towards the front. The kids are in the front reception area. There's a little restaurant that has a lot of... Well, ostensibly, it would have a lot of foods to go, a lot of basket lunches, but it's mostly been picked over, but they're finding like a little bit of meat and a little bit of dried meat, dried fruit, hard cheeses, dried bread, filling their faces, munching down.
Can I go up to Aston and tell him I'm no longer using this, but it doesn't mean that I want you to get into the fray of things because you're our last line of defense if something would have happened to us, but I want you to have this. I give him my elven chain armor that I had before, and I'll also give him my +1 short sword as well, since I already have a short sword. So beef him up a little bit.
All right. Noted.
Is Zur around?
He is not back yet.
Okay. I continue to drag the saddle with me.
All right.
How heavy is this saddle? Like, dragons are huge.
I want to know about the saddle. Let's
talk about this.
let's have a talk about this saddle.
It has rune stones in it. It's really nice and
That
polished.
just makes it heavier.
I'm just thinking, like, yeah, you're adding weight to it. Like, dragons are big. Is this for a young dragon? Because that might work. Maybe. Are you a strong guy?
It's Zur size.
Who's Zur? Is that our AC 130?
That's AC 130.
He's big, isn't he?
Yeah, he's. I think Casey said he's a medium.
No.
He's an adult dragon.
He's
Yeah,
not
adult
medium.
dragon. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Medium to medium size of dragons.
He is
medium
one
large.
size smaller than the biggest dragon, which is
3
Elder.
sizes of dragon: small, medium,
No,
and
ancient,
large.
and then
he's adult. Yeah.
Look what I found, guys. I can't drag it around.
I was going to say, it would take our entire party to drag a saddle that big, but whatever.
As doughy as Yort is, he's quite strong.
Yeah.
He's our mule of the group.
It's like, I'll take this. Straps it on his back.
So they're huge. They're size huge monsters, creatures.
How long does the telekinesis ring activate for?
Well, he can.
Could he move it around with
I
that?
think he can carry it, but he'll just have to drop it before he fights or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like he can. It is about the size he is, but it's leather.
Okay.
All right, Atreyu. Let's just go.
Atreyu, what's that from?
Never ending story. The kid that rides on the flying
The flying dog dragon.
Oh man.
yeah, that guy.
All right, so you guys gather up the kids. You walk outside, and you all are just ready to hit the trail again, right?
Let's roll. Head north.
Yep. So you guys go down the winding staircase of the Dragon Museum. You get back onto the road and continue your path. Now, if you guys still had your mounts, this would be about half a day's ride, but this is going to be about a full day's walk to get to...
What time of day is it before we leave? Because if we're leaving midday, was it morning time? That's what I cannot remember.
So I believe your job is the timekeeper, so why don't you look at your notes?
Oh, fucked up.
Oh, shit.
Midday.
You just got served.
It was midday, I think.
I think it was midday.
Yeah, fucked it up.
I done fucked it up.
Did you guys take a rest or anything? You didn't take a rest when you were there.
I didn't take any damage or use anything.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't receive any damage either. I didn't do any damage either.
I think I
with
used 2 spells.
We can call that a short rest if anyone needs to.
All right, so Robbie does not get his spell slots back.
Yeah, because I don't get anything back on a short rest, so we're good.
Well, since it's midday, maybe we should camp out here at the museum and then head out in the morning, since it's going to be a full day's walk.
Cabal's just killed someone here. You sure you want to hang out here?
Well, I don't know if we want to... I mean, at least there's shelter here, though.
Yeah, there's shelter. Hopefully our dragon comes back. Like,
yeah, otherwise we're camping in the middle of nowhere if it's one full day to walk. So I'd say...
I mean, we have a porta-fort from Fortnite.
That's true. I do have my fort.
Throw that down.
Louise looks at her map, and she notices that to the east, like, because your guys are on the Dragon's Domain, there's kind of a big loop that goes all the way through it, and you guys are near the bottom of that loop. So you guys walked north up to the bottom of the loop, found the museum, and now you're going east. And once you start hooking up to the north, there's actually a little subway station that would take you up to it would go further east to the mountains. But at that subway station, there is likely some shelter, and I guess it's more like subway's probably, it's like an underground tunnel or, cart system that takes you up to the mountains. But there's going to be a place to stay, a restaurant, and you guys could get there in about another 4 hours or so of walking.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's
do
definitely a
that.
death trap, but yeah, we should do that.
Is that halfway? Yeah, halfway.
It's almost halfway.
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or
Yeah.
it takes us 4
Great job,
hours.
Luis.
Yeah, about 3, 4 hours. So you guys could stop there instead of staying where you're at now.
Yeah, let's roll.
Keep moving.
Friar Ruck has spoken.
The word of Friar Ruck.
So after you guys have walked for about 15, 20 minutes or so, you guys see Zur, your silver dragon friend, flapping above you again. Watching your back. And
I need a word with you, sir. I'm tired of dragging this thing.
he flies down and lands.
Oh, thanks, sir.
That it?
Yes.
If you would be so kind, can I ride you?
You need to sell it to him. You need to give me some sort of charisma check. You need to persuade him. You need to...
I say to him, the sword coast is that way.
I'm no dog, young man.
I told him where the sword coast was. That wasn't good enough.
I think you guys already pointed towards the Sword Coast in a sense, right?
Why does he care
Earlier.
where the Sword
Yeah.
Coast is?
Because he's
Remember?
trying to get
that
back
was
to
his
home.
whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we did.
Am I a mule?
I would never consider you a mule. I would consider you a friend. I can help you fly and give you bardic inspiration and encourage you and help you in battle.
He doesn't understand your metagaming.
You see, I can talk crap to the other creatures and make them hit or sometimes miss.
You gotta come up
Excuse
with
me,
something.
sir, if I may. He's quite stupid, but it would be a great... His dream has always been to ride a dragon, and it would be a great honor to him if you would give him this opportunity. And I say it in Draconic.
Oh.
Yeah.
He laughs.
And I dream to be home.
And home is where you will go, my friend.
Thanks, V, for covering for Reid.
Reid, do you want to say something persuasive and then make a check?
I would say I would never consider you a mule or anything like that. I always consider you to be a friend and a protector.
This is going to be a very, very hard DC because
difficult.
he's highly.
With disadvantage.
You basically
Highly
have to
independent.
crit. I was...
No.
He is a very independent creature.
Okay. But I thought they like to friend humans.
No.
Well, I mean, just because he likes a friend doesn't mean he likes to be ridden.
I think they just find humans entertaining.
Yeah,
It's not like they're friends with them. They're just interested in
Yeah,
them.
you might be able to, like, if you were a lich, be able to mount a black dragon. You know what I mean? Like, there are people that could pull this off.
Okay, I'm going to throw my dice down. Are we ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a 3
It's quite awful.
plus
drop the saddle.
persuasion would be a 12.
Just drop it. Well, I'm just going to keep carrying this until you give me an opportunity.
I will be able to persuade you
change your
later.
mind.
I can see, sir, you're a little bit grumpy right now. Perhaps
Okay.
after breakfast or lunch, I'll ask you again. No, I leave the saddle. I walk on.
No, he stops you.
Perhaps one of the children would enjoy a ride.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
That's weird.
Plim.
Wait, why?
Wait, not our cutest.
What do you mean?
Wait, maybe he's going.
That sounds kind of dangerous, right?
No.
As long as they hold on. I mean, there are this dragon riding saddle has like some waist straps and stuff, so you can go upside down.
Yeah,
and
see, I
things and
described
flip
all
around.
that with the rubies.
Sure. I'm just picturing it.
Yeah.
We
You
would
would have
ask
like a almost like a chest harness kind of thing that you could strap into. Plane would probably be too small.
Reid will ask the children, does anyone here want to ride a dragon? Once in a lifetime opportunity?
Let's see here. Get my kid
I don't know
list.
if I agree with this. I don't really know if this is the time or place for something like this.
Anyone but who's the emo kid?
Devereaux?
Cohen River.
Oh, Cohen
is
River.
the
No,
moody kid.
I don't want Cohen
Why?
getting any ideas for when he becomes a necromancer.
What's wrong with Cohen? Yes, I could rule the world with a dragon.
Devereaux Astoria the Fourth says, if anybody's riding a dragon, it's me. And
Nope.
Quan McKay says, I would like to ride the dragon.
Roll for it, children. See who goes first.
Why are we doing this?
You guys are the teachers.
I don't know.
This isn't the time or place. We're not doing this. If we make it out of this, you can ride a dragon. But we're not doing this
one of
now.
my items that I picked. And we better put it to freaking use, okay?
You guys have to settle this between the two kids that want to ride.
I picture us arguing in the middle of the woods or wherever we're
yeah,
at.
this
are
doesn't
in
make
like a-
sense.
you guys are-
Theatrically, this makes no sense.
arguing.
So
We're
you
talking.
guys are in like the Barrens. It was a sunny morning, but it's kind of still it is turning into a cloudy afternoon. There is a lot of rocks. The sun is still bearing down on you. Whenever it peaks behind a cloud, it is just dry, rocky, reddish brown sand everywhere.
I see no tactical advantage to having a child on top of a dragon. I'm sorry.
I agree.
All right.
All right, so there's this,
So be it.
and he lifts off back into the air.
Yes.
And you guys walk for
It would have been super awesome if I would have rolled well on that. Come on now.
Well, if you
How many people do you know say in your Dungeon Dragons campaign that they actually rode on a dragon? Come on now.
so I think
None, because it doesn't happen.
It does too happen.
I think there's going to be a great post-credit sequence of just rain falling on a saddle left in the Barrens.
I like that.
Just, and then some creature comes and picks it up.
I think that's funny.
All right, so
Let's continue the story, yes.
you guys walk for a couple hours. Zur kind of, is circling widely around you, and you make it to just a little depot, a little stop. You see some signs saying
home.
No, you see some signs saying, oh, I need to pull up the map. That is one thing I forgot to do.
Get it, Matt? Home Depot.
Wow. I'm going to go to twitter.com /crit sandwich and look at our map on social media, just like you
Nice.
can, players. So you guys are at a intersection, and there's a restaurant, there is a small motel, there is actually this is not a point on the map, but you can see where the road hits a dotted line, and that dotted line goes up into Monster Mountain. You guys, as you get closer and closer to it, you notice that a lot of this looks a bit burned out.
So wait, I'm sorry. Where the dotted line meets the square line going east?
Yes. So beyond this station, you actually see a forest
Yeah.
to your right.
All right. And is that where we're going, along that dotted line?
No, the dotted line would be out of your way. You would keep going north along the road.
Where is on that circle is what's his face's house with the zeppelins?
It is not on the map. You have to go off-roading between this and follow that mountain line all the way up to the tippy top of the
Oh,
island.
we're so far away still.
What, did you think this was going to be easy?
Fuck, we have to get
Why don't you
forest.
paint that easy button already?
So one thing you do see, which is helpful, is remember one of those carriage carts,
Yeah,
carriage carousels with the construct horses?
right.
There are 2 sets of carriages there, enough for everyone to kind of pile on tightly onto 2 different carousels.
Oh.
The buildings themselves seem like they've been just sieged. Destroyed, walls knocked down, burnt up. They're smoldering, smoke slowly coming out from them. And at this point, the clouds get darker and darker, and it starts raining on you as you're pulling up to Dragon's Domain Depot.
Can I do an investigation check to see what this was destroyed by? Man-made creature?
Sure.
Yeah. Bam. Hot dice.
cheating.
19.
19, you see evidence of, it's actually kind of weird because it looks like things were burned down and then later knocked over. So it looked like some things were on fire and then later something came and kind of burst through.
Oh. If it's getting dark, we should probably head in instead of sitting outside.
Yeah, and if it's raining, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's not that late in the day, but it's because of the clouds and the weather and
It's
stuff.
getting darker.
Yeah, it feels dark.
All right, let's head inside. I'll go first.
Is the entrance to where we're going in too big for AC 130?
Yes, wherever you guys go will be too big for AC 130.
Damn it.
So, which building did you want to go into? The one that is probably the least wrecked would be a restaurant kind of in the middle of this intersection, like right on the corner. The hotel is on the left, and that's pretty wrecked. And then to your right is a wide stone. Everything kind of is just built out, like kind of carved into these big pieces of rock that come out of the ground. And the one to your right is you know what, that actually doesn't make any sense at all if it's all burned down, if it's all made out of rock, huh?
I was like,
So they're...
It's fake rock.
All of these buildings were made out of the pine trees that are in the forest behind these buildings to the right.
That makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. So to your left, you see it's all, piney, log cabiny things. The hotel is all just, that is very, very burnt up. The gateway to tram, you actually can see the tracks above ground, and eventually they go past the trees and way, way, way beyond back. Eventually they go, Louise tells you, they eventually go into the mountain and then up a tram system to get on top of the mountain.
Oh, we want that, right? That sounds like it would help us.
To get on top of the mountain, but that's straight east.
Oh, then
And
never mind.
that's the icy
That is
area.
the dotted line.
Then never mind.
Yeah,
we don't want
that's
that.
following the dotted line.
Never mind.
And that was a indoor-outdoor kind of building. Just a roof and some platforms and some ticket booths and some waiting areas, some benches. All that's been burnt up. The restaurant has been somewhat burnt up, but it's not in nearly as bad shape.
It seems like we might get more cover from the restaurant. Maybe there's some food inside. Might be our best bet.
That sounds like my thoughts exactly.
Do you want me to scope it out before we head in?
I think that's a great idea.
All right. I will move forward alone to scope out the area. I'm sneaking up. I'm sneaking
Roll a
up.
dexterity check.
So, with my scale mail, I have disadvantage, but I
Hey.
have Boots of the Elvenkin, so is it just a straight roll?
Yeah. Yep, so give us a stealth check.
17.
Ooh,
Okay.
stealthy.
So you sneak up to this restaurant and you're walking around it, you're peeking in the windows, and it is immediately clear from the first window that you peek in that this place is infested with kobolds.
Oh, shit.
And some of them are fighting with each other, they're flipping over tables, they're tearing into some ham and some other cured meats. They're in the kitchen, they're eating the scraps from some of the tables where people had ran away and left their lunch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They are into the sacks of flour.
They're
cutting them
fucking
open.
everything up.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Imagine Gremlins, the movie,
Yeah.
except kobolds.
Uh-huh. Do I know how many's in there? Can I get a estimated
sure.
number?
Let's see how many you see. You see 6.
Oh. How far away am I from the group?
They would probably be on the other side of the road, so I'll say 100 feet.
Pretty far.
But better make sure you keep your stealth roll high.
Yeah. I'm going to sneak back to the group
Okay.
and do a stealth check to
No,
go
that's
back.
fine. That one will cover the
okay.
whole...
I'm going to sneak back to the group and tell them, we have company. There's kobolds inside. We need to maybe get them outside and have AC 130 swoop down on them. And
You have killed some kobolds in your day.
Yeah.
So it's not...
I would say I feel like we can take them, the three of us.
That's
We
when
have the
V was in
children
his
in a
prime.
safe area.
V's getting rusty now.
No, I think we can take them. Let's get the children
6?
to a safe area.
But who's to say there's not more around here?
Yeah, all
In
the
these
noise
other
we'd be
buildings.
making would bring more attention here.
I mean, we have a dragon to help us. We're still outside.
Though he is a blessing from Ogma, we can't always count on him.
Listen, I know we
We
can
should
do
still
this.
remain
We can get
safe.
the drop on them.
Is there a reason we have to stay here? Why don't we just keep traveling?
Because it's almost nighttime.
Oh,
The rain continues to pour down on your bald head.
Yeah.
Is there an
Father Ruck.
area close by on the other side of the road where the children could, like, take cover?
Yeah, they could actually take cover behind that burnt out hotel.
Okay. Is that something, well, is that, trying to picture it, so are we by the burnt hotel right now, or would we have to move up towards it?
It's kind of, it's to your left.
To the left?
You could just walk over there. It's
Okay.
pretty close.
I say we have the children, Yort and Morticia.
Mm-hmm.
Yort and Morticia and Louise stay with the children, and we take out these kobolds. I can lure them out. You all come in from the side.
So did you just scope out one building of kobolds? Are you
Yes.
sure these other buildings don't have any in?
I just did one. I would assume that that the other buildings are destroyed. I don't think the kobolds would be rummaging through them for items.
Louise, how far are we from the subway station we talked about earlier?
You can actually see it right where you're at.
Oh.
It is, it's to the right of the restaurant.
So we have to walk past the restaurant together?
Yeah, but you don't want to go, you don't want to go to that train station anyway. Cart station or whatever it is. Because that takes you
That
east
takes us
and then
to the
south.
east. Yeah, the opposite direction we want to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that takes
I
you
was
to a
more
different
worried about
exhibit.
shelter from the rain instead of going anywhere. Just looking for shelter.
That station is pretty burnt out.
Okay.
It's pretty messed up.
Ooh.
Also, it's kind of an open air building anyway. You probably don't want to hang out there.
Any buildings around here have a basement, Louise, that we can go down into?
Just looking around at the buildings, it doesn't seem like it.
All right. I think our best plan is to draw them out and then AC 130 them.
I will draw them out with my bow, maybe. And yeah,
Did you not get another bow when you
I
had
have
the
a long
opportunity
bow.
to get 2 items?
I have a long bow.
Okay.
Yeah, we can draw them out and have them. Yeah.
All right. I think that's our plan. All the kids behind the hotel building.
All right.
Yep.
Chuck, what are you going to do? Or what's V going to do to
Yeah, how
pull
are you
them out?
getting their
I'm
attention?
going
And
to-
where are Friar Ruck and Reid Harpman? Like, how far away from the building are you? Are you up there with them?
So I'm across the road still, close to where we're at right now. We're hiding the children behind the hotel, so they're hidden. And then Robbie and I are across the road. Like,
Right.
we're there
Reid hanging
if
out with
they're
Ruckus.
stragglers. Yeah.
Before V walks off, Reid will give him, hey, V, don't forget this is how you notch your bow, and this is how you do this. And I'll give him some lessons on some bow, and I'll give him bardic inspiration.
Is that very inspiring? Whatever.
Yeah, you might be insulted.
I'm kind of insulted, actually.
Bardic condescension.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vicious mockery is what you just got. I know. You
roll
meant
a
to give
D4.
bardic inspiration. and
That's how you
cast the
do
wrong
vicious
spell.
mockery. Yeah.
Just trying to help my teammate out.
So we'll say the kids are 4 moves or 2 dashes away from the restaurant.
Okay.
So are you guys in the middle of that? So you guys are
Right.
2 moves, 1 dash away?
Right.
And V is...
Question just about range. 150/600 for my longbow.
yes.
How does that? Can you explain that to me really quick?
So 150 is your regular distance. Where
Okay.
But anything over 150 but less than 600, you roll at disadvantage.
okay, I will stand 100 yards away.
So you're by the school kids almost.
Can I sneak over to an area that they can
Okay.
see me, and stand behind a tree, kinda,
Yeah, you can.
and aim my bow through a window
yeah,
to
you can
shoot them?
Stand to the right of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Can we relay what we're going to do before we start doing it to Zur?
I assume we did.
Yeah, I assume
Yeah.
you did too.
Okay.
I'm going to go
just
stand
wanted
over
to
there, draw them out.
Yeah,
and you get
someone
them.
someone kind of waves and then points, at that building, and he's kind of floating up and over the area, beating his wings in the rain.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go stand off to the side, away from the children and everybody else, notch my bow, and I'm going to fire a shot through one of the windows.
Roll to hit.
All right, come on. Rolled a 5. 6, 11. That might do it. Maybe I don't know.
Do you have bardic inspiration?
How much is the bardic inspiration?
It's a D6.
I almost think
No.
it's funnier that I don't.
You just hit the side of the building, but you don't hit the window.
I'll try again. Can I do it again?
Yeah.
Did they notice anything with the
No.
storm?
No.
Ruckus's shoulder is slinking disappointment.
I will try again. All right, I rolled a 9 that time.
You are keeping track of arrows, right?
Yes, I'm gonna mark 2 off here. 9 plus. That's actually plus 7, so 16.
Yeah, it shatters the window,
Okay.
and you wait.
I don't see any movement inside.
You definitely do see things happening, like moving around on the inside, but nothing's come out yet. What is anyone else going to ready an action if something comes out that door?
I'll ready punch with Ring of the Ram because I can do that at range. First thing out that door is getting souped in the face.
You can do that. You can like throw a punch at range with that.
It's like Thunder
60,
Wave.
Oh, it's 60 feet.
Oh,
Yeah. One creature you can see. So the ring produces a spectral ram's head and makes its attack roll with a +7 hit.
spectral.
Yep. And pushes it 5 feet away.
Cool.
So first thing out that door, pow, right in the kiss of the ram's head to the face.
Yeah. Reid Harpman, is there anything he has?
No, I just want to wait and see what happens.
All right.
If nothing's come out, I'll do one more arrow. If I
Sure.
can, I
Yeah.
can see
Roll
one
to
of
hit.
them. Those don't my arrows.
Different window.
Different window. Fuck that. 14.
14. That's fine. You hit it.
Sweet.
You hit a window.
And now I will ready an action at the door to see if anything comes out.
The first thing you see is on the second floor of the building. Comes out of the window you just shot through, and it darts out, and it is a winged kobold flying out of the building. Everyone go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, they have wings?
Some can.
I rolled a 9.
Hold up.
Oh, I am the worst ranger in the world.
All right. Robbie,
13.
kobolds / ringing kobolds.
10.
AC 130.
Forgot about him.
Oh, I won't.
19.
What's his dex? I got a 19 too.
Gotta be better.
Mine's +5. I don't know.
0.
Oh, shoot.
So
Natural 19.
Yep.
He's rolling high. I just want to point
He's
that
got
out.
some new dye going on over there. Some new gold and metal dye.
Yeah, beware. Actually, I'm not using them because I don't think they sound as good under the
Ah,
light.
yeah, not using them. Okay.
Dude, sound's half the battle.
That didn't sound that bad.
Here's gold. Plastic.
Yeah.
The plastic
Gold.
sounds good. I like it.
I like the plastic sound
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
All right, I'm up first, and I guess I'll go ahead. How far away is it from me? Winged kobold. Well, it's in the air. then
60
if it's-
feet.
But it's in the air.
Yep, you're fine.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna rams punch to the face.
All right.
14 to hit.
Hits.
Yay! It's gonna take 2d10 and it's pushed 5 feet back.
Roll for damage.
I'll do it.
Dang. A 9 and an 8.
17.
You hit it with this ram's head.
I doubt it saw that coming.
It did not see that. All of a sudden, it's popping out the window. It's snarling. It's hissing a bit. It's looking around, trying to figure out where that arrow came from. And a spectral ram's head just blindsides it. And it just spins and flips and just looks like a rag doll as it flies 20, 30, 40 feet and just tumbles into the dirt.
Yeah. AC 130's next.
Now,
You
do we
can-
want people that readied actions to do those first?
Did you ready something?
I didn't, but
So-
Chuck readied his bow, didn't you?
At the door.
So this is the
Not at the window.
readied
Okay.
action turn. So,
Oh, so he
he's
didn't
not
really
doing,
have it
he's
ready.
not doing anything.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for something to happen.
Okay, Robbie's next.
He didn't ready anything.
Kobolds.
Kobolds, nothing yet.
Chuck.
I had an action ready, pointing an arrow at the door.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Okay.
All right, top of the round. Me again. Did that guy? Is the dude that got punched in the face with the ram's head? Is he still alive?
You feel like not so much.
I was
Okay.
like, he's got to be dead.
Well, I don't know. 17 damage is not much.
Kobolds
but then
are
he
not
fell.
hardy. I felt like I told
No.
you guys
Kobolds
that.
with wings might be. I have no
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
I didn't know that was the thing. Well, I guess I'm gonna go. I'm gonna ready an action. No, I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
Yep. AC 130.
He's flying there, waiting.
Robbie.
I will vicious mockery of the flying kobold.
The dead one?
The dead one?
Is he dead?
You reach out to it with your mind, and what's the range on your vicious schmuckery?
Vicious.
That's what I thought.
60 feet.
He's farther than that because he knocked him far
Pushed away.
I will ready an action to vicious mock what comes in my 60 feet range.
And it's Kobold's turn?
Yep.
You see the door open, and it just, two of them just run out, one right after the other.
Is my action still readied? No, I guess not.
No, because your turn was over.
I'll shoot an arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's...
It's per turn. It's per round, and he's last.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm after the kobolds.
Yep.
So they just run out, that's it?
Yeah, they're just like right outside the door, like 10 feet.
Okay.
They're in the process of running.
So how far away is Ruckus and Reid then from the kobolds?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Well, now like 50.
50. So if I readied my vicious mocker, I can go and mock him?
Yep. Hit it.
You gotta roll a DC save. Beat a 15. I'll do the one on the left.
Between the rain and the weather, he does not hear anything that you said.
It is very muffled because the rain. Reid doesn't like cold water, so he's a bit thrown off with his words.
Chuck?
Wait, so Chuck doesn't shoot an arrow at that point? I thought he would. Because he readied an action on the previous turn, right? And it lasts to the beginning of his next turn?
I thought it lasted the end of the round. Let's look up the rules. Yay.
I don't know. I would still, I mean, even if I didn't have an action ready, I'm after the kobolds, I would just shoot an arrow. I'd see him come out, I'd just shoot him.
To do so, you can take the ready action on your turn, which lets you act using your reaction before the start of your next turn. So it counts as
Yeah.
your reaction.
Okay. So you use your reaction to
Yeah.
fire an arrow.
Correct.
Shoot.
Does this mean I get 2 turns in a row then?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll use my reaction to fire an arrow. See how this goes. You know what? I'm going to use a different die for my bow.
How many do you have left? You've already...
I have 14 arrows.
Oh, you have plenty. Never
Yeah.
mind.
All right. 15 plus 7, 22.
Hit.
Yeah!
Oh.
That's how you do it. Good job.
D8. All right, so I rolled a 4 plus my dexterity modifier, which is 5, so 9 damage.
Yeah, just straight through its chest, and it flops backwards and is just motionless on the ground.
Nice. And then is it my turn again?
Yep.
And then like the wind, I pull another arrow and aim it at the other
All right.
kobold to try and hit him. All right. I found my bow die, so I rolled a 17 plus 7, so 24.
Describe that kill. Oh, actually roll damage first.
I rolled an 8.
Wow.
Yeah. Describe that kill.
Just goes straight through it, just straight through the chest area. Just knocks it backwards.
All right. And that arrow goes straight through it and then into that house.
Hits another one. Rolled a hit.
No.
I'm just kidding.
You see some activity around the windows, but whose turn is it now?
Top of the order after Chuck is me. And I guess if I see action up there, I will ready an action. I guess I will... If we're trying to rest here, I guess I wouldn't mind using charges. I'll ready an action for a ram's head again.
All right.
AC 130.
He started diving down a little bit because of the other kobolds, but then he pulls back, seeing that they were quickly slain.
Robbie?
Is the door closed or open?
Wide open.
Wide open. Look, can I see anything in there?
Kind of barely. You see some action. You see some things being tossed about, as in like plates and pans and chairs.
Reid stands there and shrugs his arms like, what now? What now? I will ready an action to vicious mockery a kobold that comes out.
Kobolds?
They do not leave that house.
Chuck?
I throw my bow over my shoulder and I pull my dragon slayer out and I start to walk towards the house. I spin it out like, let's finish this.
Someone's getting confident here.
Yeah, I head to the door.
It's those dice that he has.
I move forward stealthfully to see if I can get another drop on him or
Make
see
a
what's up.
stealthful check.
Yes, I shall. 13 plus 7, 20.
Yeah, you pull out your sword and quietly just kind of towards the door.
So
Are you making a dash action to get there faster?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that to get right up there because I was 100 feet away. So
You only move half your movement if you're stealthing, right?
So yeah, it'd be 30 feet as opposed to 15 feet or whatever.
Oh, yeah, whatever. I'll just keep moving up. So 30
Alright.
feet or 35 feet is what my speed is. So, do I see anything?
No, it's actually seeming to calm down in there.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're preparing an ambush. I haven't moved yet, so how far away am I?
Yeah, you're one dash from the house, or from the restaurant.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and dash, and I'm walking up the wall using my spider cloak. I want to see what's in the second floor. And my movement speed is 40, so I went 80 feet.
Okay, yeah, you run up, just up the side of the building, and not that exact sound, but pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's the sound.
nailed
right?
it. And then you bend over to look inside. You see 3 kobolds kind of like leaning up around the sides of the windows towards the front of the building. So you're on the side of the building. The front of the building facing where V has been firing his arrows. 3 regular kobolds and 1 winged kobold are kind of hiding to the sides of those windows with their daggers drawn, looking out.
Ready to ambush.
Yeah, ready to jump out or ready to do something.
Okay. So I'd like to turn back to my... Can I see these two right now?
Yeah.
And try and tell them, wait, but I don't want to use any words. So...
I mean, you can... Are you going to do like 4...
yeah, kind of...
4 little lizard men, and then like do like a little thing.
Yeah,
like
it's totally
4
movie-esque.
monsters point at the thing.
Like demon horns.
Yeah.
Like, and I'll make like a snarl face, and then a 4. Like it looks stupid, but hopefully they get the idea.
Okay.
Do we understand them? Should we roll for this? I think it'd be more fun. Because my brain, I'm heading into the house.
So is
I
that
want to get this done with.
How would you feel like you're communicating there? Is that a charisma thing?
Yeah. I think that's fair because it's probably not very.
Maybe performance?
Yeah, I'm in for performance.
With it raining like this too, and the lighting, I think it would be kind of hard to see him.
I'm +3 on performance, and I rolled a 12, so that's a 15.
It's probably enough for them to get the gist.
If you want to have them roll for, I don't know, perception if you want.
Intelligence?
It's up to you.
It's just straight
Nah,
intelligence.
I think that's fine.
Okay, 15. I'm in.
I think that's clear. Lightning crashes down in the distance.
Is it close to us?
No, just enough to make it flash. As he's making these signals, you're illuminated by a flash of lightning.
Yay. AC 130's turn.
He is still just flapping from a distance.
Robbie?
I look over to York, Morticia, Louise, and the children. Are they safe?
Yeah, they seem fine.
I walk up there, but I stay behind V since he's sneaking, and I get close enough to use my mage hand. And can I make some smacking sounds on the entranceway to the building?
Some smacking sounds.
Like, do you want to flick up some dirt or something into the
Flick
doorway?
up some
or-
dirt, like pick
Sure.
up some and make some sounds and stuff to see if they start moving around again.
All right.
Should I roll for it?
No, I'm going to just roll like a wisdom check for them. You can't see anyone on the inside of the building to know.
Okay, so I'll say I move 15 feet up. Chuck, you move
Are
30
you-
feet up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm 15 feet behind V.
Are you moving stealthily?
No, I didn't.
All right.
No point of me rolling it and failing it, guys.
Kobolds are next.
The only one who can see them would be Matt as he's looking in. They are still waiting by the windows. One of them walks... 3 of them are still waiting by the windows. One of them walks across the top floor and down 2 stairs in the back down to the first floor. Kind
So
of
now-
across the ground.
Okay. So now there's how many left on the second floor?
3. 2 regulars and 1
Why are you
flying.
smiling like that?
Nothing. I'm wondering if I want to go try and take them out since I'm the one on the second floor or not. I don't know. Chuck, you're up.
Continue to move up to the house.
Okay.
I'll continue to sneak up as far as I can go. 35.
Alright.
I'll do the dash action. So
All right.
as
You're
far
really
as I
close.
can get. Yeah. Do
Your
I need
stealth,
to roll?
You know, your stealth sticks.
Top of the order is me. So how far away am I from the ones on the second floor?
One is like 10 feet, 2 are 10 feet away, and the other one's on the other side of the room, maybe 40 feet away.
Yeah, I'm going to Jack Bauer the one on Solid Snake.
Just like crash through the window and take them down.
No, I mean, hopefully stealthily. Yeah, the one.
The windows are shut.
Yeah, are they?
Or the side window is shut.
Or are you going to think of grabbing them and
Yeah,
pull them out?
Right, but if they're 10 feet away, that's a bit of a reach.
You could walk to the front of the building and do a strength check and reach in, because that window was shattered, the one on the front.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, yeah, so you can walk around to the front top and grab one and pull it out.
Yeah, because I can just walk on the wall as if it was nothing. Yeah, so, yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's do that. So, strength check?
Yeah, let's do a strength contest here.
Okay.
Would he have advantage since he's kind of surprising this thing?
No, I mean, it's still just going to be as strong as it is.
Is it athletics?
Yes, sir.
I will make you make actually, you know what? Make a strength check to see if...
It's a crit miss.
For the stealth?
No, you said strength.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you mean stealth?
I did mean stealth.
Okay. I'll do either. I mean, whatever it is, it's a crit miss. So
1.
Okay, so that was just a sneak up. I was going to give you advantage if you snuck up on it.
I was trying to, but...
Yeah, but you just don't. So...
Okay.
Sloppily running across that because you're not used to walking or vertically.
Sideways,
I'm so wasted.
Yeah. Yeah, probably had to pit too many anyway. So.
All right, now let's do a strength contest between these two.
Okay.
Oh, he rolled a crit.
That's a crit.
Oh, yeah.
He went from a
20.
crit miss to crit.
Yeah.
Nice recovery.
The kobold rolled an 8. So
I'll go ahead and declare myself the winner.
Do with it what you will. It's probably about a, second floor. What would that be? About a 30-foot drop?
Yeah, so
you just wanna
unfortunately
chuck
it
it.
saw me coming, but it wasn't strong enough to... So I
fight.
just kind of grab it by... What are they wearing? Like tunics, maybe? Like a leather tunic?
Just like a leather scrap and some leather wristbands.
Grab it by the throat and hold it so it can't yell. And just hold it out there like Batman.
What?
You're sticking off the side of the building, right?
Yeah, I guess I could. No, I just want to drop it.
Strangle it.
Yeah,
No.
just chuck
I'm
it.
just going to chuck it.
All
Yeah.
right.
So I just pop in, grab it by the tunic, and just toss them off.
All right. I believe fall damage is, 2d6 or 3d6?
Well, it depends on how far.
After so many feet,
it per
I think it's
level?
a
I
I
certain
thought it was
D6.
1d6 per 10 feet.
That sounds right.
So go ahead and give me 3d6.
Dang, this is a big building.
9 damage.
Oh, yeah. You just hear it snap and crack and just kind of fall over. Lands on the back of its neck and it stands there cartoonishly, then just flops to the side.
Gross. AC 130.
The AC-130, he actually starts flying over the building as if he might have seen something on the other side.
Okay, nice. Robbie.
Can I delay my turn after V's?
Sure. You move back permanently.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Kobolds then.
You know what? He sees you pulling his buddy out.
Yeah, I think he
and
would.
he's going to jump out at you, just jump out the window
Holy
with
mother.
his dagger and try to grab onto you
Oh.
and then stab you.
Dude, this guy's got some moves. I did not
man.
expect that.
All right.
Suicide squad
fall
here.
killed his buddy.
So go ahead and do a strength contest here.
Oh, he's doing a strength?
Yeah, he's trying to grab.
Trying to grab
he's
you,
jumping
jump out and
out
grab
to
you.
grab onto you, to hold you, and then he's gonna.
It's a deuce.
He rolled a 2.
So 2
4.
plus.
4 total.
Okay, see, I rolled a 4 minus 2. So
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
so he jumps out at you with that dagger, and then you just kind of toss him off you, and he falls down to the ground.
I picture maybe like he tried to like bear hug me and I'm too fat to hang on to, and then maybe
Too big around.
he expected like a well groomed assassin here, and it was like some fatty.
Yeah, and you just fling him off you, and then he also falls not that far from his buddy, also onto his neck, and then just kind of tumbles over.
I feel it's just very Beverly Hills Ninja, like just a comedy. Of, Like there's no way I should have
Yeah.
survived that. Instead, dude just chucked himself out of the window. So
So there's now only one winged guy on the second floor,
yeah,
and then you're not sure what's on the bottom floor.
right. The other kobolds still waiting for someone to enter that door.
How close are the two of you? How close are V and Reid Harpman, Chuck and
So
Robbie?
I was 100 feet away to start. I moved up. I stealthed up twice. So it put me at 70.
my last turn,
So
I
I'm-
said I was 15 feet away from
I'm
V.
30 feet away from the
So
building.
you're 30 feet, but you're 15 feet away from each other.
Yeah, 15 feet away from
Well,
each other.
he was... Were you right behind me after the one turn? Or
Well,
were
once you moved up, I moved up, and I wanted to stay 15 feet away from you. Since you're stealthing, I'm not.
But didn't you delay your action?
Yeah, that was my...
That was what you did? Okay.
Yeah. But 2 turns ago, I moved 15 feet up.
Okay.
You two are about 15 feet away from each other. Chuck's character V is sneaking up to the building.
Robbie did not sneak.
Robbie, Reid Hartman is just,
Concentrating
kind of
on my
walking.
mage hand last time.
Yeah, you're walking, you're doing your own thing. You're standing up while V is kind of skulking and sneaking. Just instantly, from straight up from the ground right in front of you, like a fire-like bolt shoots up from the ground as something has cast Sacred Flame at you. So make a dexterity saving throw.
How do you like that dice? That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Can't even see
I
it.
roll
You can't see it.
I roll crappy and know my dice.
It's white on white. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Like,
bad
it's
design.
white.
So bad.
He rolled a
9.
9. It's white with gold numbers.
That's awful.
I roll good with this dice, but it's been failing me lately.
You roll good?
You take 2 damage from the 2 radiant damage from that blast of light.
Uh-oh.
Does V notice this?
Yeah, he's like right next to you.
You're all right. Shake it off.
I am. It's surprised me more than anything. If you just talked, you gave away your stealth.
Next up.
Chuck.
I'm going to sneak in. I should be able to get into the building
Yep.
now and have 5 feet left over. So I'm going to sneak up into the building,
Front door or through a window?
going through the front door.
Okay.
That's the worst.
Oh, I'm going through the front door, dude.
Okay.
Kobold, I'm not like, dude, kobolds
They've
are...
all readied actions to stab you.
I'm sneaking up.
All right.
Do I need to roll for this, or does my stealth stick?
You sneak in, but there is a kobold right by the door
Cool.
who has readied an action, just like Matt might have put it out. And
I ain't scared.
17 to hit.
That's, that matches. Yeah.
Now, can I see them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take 4 piercing damage as a little kind of crappy... Probably, actually, it's probably a kitchen knife as you're stabbed with like a chef's knife.
Unsanitary. So I still have an action.
Yes.
I want to bring my Dragon Slayer blade right down on top of it after
right.
it just stabbed me.
Yes.
In the side there.
That's definitely a hit.
17. 8 damage.
All right. Describe that kill.
Am surprised, obviously, because I just got cut by a kitchen knife, but I just bring my blade down right in the neck area and just partially sever its head a little bit. So the neck just splits open.
It wheezes and hisses and, it claws around at the wall and at you as it falls down to the ground.
Perfect.
And now that you're inside the building,
Raptors.
yeah, you see raptors. No, you see 6 more kobolds and a dragonborn man wearing that druid armor. That you see a copper dragonborn man with a leather belt and the the feathers and the whole druid get up, and he has no weapons. You assume this is the guy that cast Sacred Flame outside the building. You hear him say, if I can find these words written down somewhere in all my notes.
I am one with the earth.
The earth is one with me.
He says something in Druidic.
Oh, I wouldn't know this.
Mai Nithal Gai Kon Gai Thuan Mamai. And subtitles appear across the bottom of the screen, and it says, I am one with the earth, and the earth is one with me. As he does that, dirt and earth and ground starts spinning. It's like summoned, and it spins around him and sticks to his arms and his fists and around his shoulders as if he's almost wearing like more armor, and like a mantle of earth and stone form around him. Thanks for sinking your teeth into Crit Sandwich. I'm grateful you spent time with us. We are at Crit Sandwich on Facebook and Twitter. If you have any feedback or would like to contribute to our random game world chart, hit us up on social media. Or email us at critsandwichpodcast@gmail.com. If you like our podcast, please give us a review on Apple Podcasts to help others find us. Thanks!